Hello everyone. Today we will try to solve the discussion questions on the topic under strategic leadership. This practice will help and empower you all to ace the SLLA 6990 exam with more confidence. So get ready to unlock valuable insights, tackle discussion questions and pave your path towards success in the realm of educational leadership. So let's embark on this transformative journey together. So here you can see already in my previous video, I have spoken about 7 categories that we have and based on which there are particular number of questions. Today, I'm going to take the strategic leadership category number 1, under which you can see there are almost 20 questions that they will be asking. Also, under the 7th category, that is analysis constructed response, 4 questions are there in which you can expect the same strategic leadership question. So we move on to the first part, that is strategic leadership, under which we have A, B and C. First is A, under which it is mission, vision, goals and core values. As a school leader, the very first thing you must note down is, let me be a strategic leader, and your focus should be on the mission, vision, goals and core values. That is a starting point for a school leader. And when we say this, it means that a school leader understands how to develop an educational mission for the school to promote the academic success and well-being of each student. A school leader has to evaluate if the current mission, vision and goals are appropriate or not. Supposing if you as a school leader have joined a new school as a principal, you have to check whether the existing mission, vision and goals, whether it is appropriate or it needs to be modified. So that is the very first step for a school leader. A school leader also has to understand how to implement this vision and goals that reflects the core values and are created with challenging and measurable expectations for all students and educators. As a school leader, as a strategic leader, you have to know to develop goals that are SMART, that is specific, measurable, attainable, results driven and time bound. Also, the school leader has to identify resources for developing the mission, vision and goals. Very importantly, the school leader also should know how the vision and goals relate to the policies, whether it is a local, the state and the federal policies. And last but not the least, the school leader must understand how to model this school's vision, mission and the core values in all aspects of leadership. So this is A under the strategic leadership. Let us move on to the B part under the strategic leadership, which is shared commitments to the vision and goals. So here the school leader as a strategic leader must understand how to engage staff and community members in implementing the vision and achieving these goals. A school leader must know how to develop shared commitments and responsibilities among the staff and community. A school leader must develop a plan to delegate the responsibilities. A school leader should know how to communicate the shared vision and goals to the key faculty, the staff, the students, parents, and community members. Last but not the least, under this shared commitment, a school leader should select and assess communication strategies for faculty, staff, students, parents and community members. So this was under the strategic leadership, the B part, we speak about shared commitments. And the third one is continuous improvement towards the vision and goals. As a strategic leader, you have to understand how to use and interpret multiple sources of data to conduct a needs analysis to identify unique strengths, needs, gaps, and areas of improvement for students and teachers. A school leader should know how to use data-driven decision making. Very, very important. How to use data-driven decision making, research, and best practices systematically to design and monitor plans, programs, and activities to achieve the vision and goals. A school leader must know effective strategies to facilitate the needed change. And also, keeping in mind, the school leader should be able to manage uncertainty and risk. A school leader should be able to support the needs of individuals during the change process. A school leader must be able to communicate the needs, process, and outcomes of improvement efforts. A school leader should identify and know the strategies to address barriers to achieving the vision and goals. Also, as a strategic leader, the school principal or the vice principal or the MLTs or the SLTs should know how to engage staff, students, and community in planning, implementing, and assessing programs and activities. The school leader should understand the strategic planning process to promote alignment among all aspects of the school organization, under which he or the school leader must formulate appropriate critical questions to outline the processes and criteria, should be able to use relevant data and evidence-based inquiry to formulate a plan, should be able to identify and align resources, including technology, to support and achieve the mission, vision, goals, and core values. And also, the school leader, as a strategic leader, should be able to engage faculty, staff, family, and community members. So now you have understood what we are to look into, the aspects A, B, and C, and based on these, what we just discussed right now, we are going to have questions. Okay, and these questions are open-ended questions, or it could be in the form of a statement. This is to test your knowledge and your ability to apply those concepts to classroom or real world situation. So here you can see that we have 12 questions that I've taken. Now these 12 questions in this video I'm going to discuss. You need to make a note of this, or you need to hear me again and again so that you'll be able to remember the answers and the points, so that whenever you're appearing for the exam, it will be easy for you to attempt the answers. So first is the discussion question under the strategic leadership. Why is it important to develop and implement a vision and goals? Please remember that when you're attempting the answer, read the question properly. Why is it important to develop and implement a vision and goal? Is it so important? As a school leader, you are joining a school which is very well established, or you're joining a school and you have taken up as a school leader very recently, and then you see that the vision, the mission has to be changed. But why is it so important? There are so many other areas, but why is this considered as most important? This is the first stepping stone. So here it is vital to address the question with clarity, depth, and relevance to educational leadership. So your response should be: developing and implementing a vision and goals is paramount, is very significant for effective educational leadership for several compelling reasons. Firstly, a clear vision actually serves as a North Star, guiding every facet of school operations. It provides a sense of direction and purpose, rallying stakeholders around a common mission. In a dynamic education landscape where numerous competing priorities exist, a well-defined vision offers clarity amidst the ambiguity, ensuring that every decision and action is in service of a unified objective. Secondly, a shared vision fosters coherence, and alignment within the school community. So, by articulating clear goals and expectations, the principal establishes a framework for collaboration and collective action. This cohesion translates into synergy among teachers, staff, students, and parents, thus creating a culture of mutual support and shared accountability. Furthermore, a robust vision and goals framework empowers the principal to make strategic decisions that maximize impact. By aligning resource allocation and professional development initiatives with the overarching vision, the principal optimizes the school's capacity to achieve its objectives efficiently and effectively. Additionally, a well-crafted vision promotes continuous improvement and innovation. Through ongoing assessment and reflection, the principal can identify areas of strength and areas for growth, driving targeted interventions and adaptive strategies. This commitment to excellence cultivates a culture of lifelong learning and adaptability, ensuring the school remains responsive to evolving needs and challenges. Moreover, a compelling vision attracts and retains talent, serving as a magnet for educators who are passionate about making a difference. By articulating a compelling narrative of aspiration and possibility, the principal inspires individuals to invest their talents and energies in pursuit of a shared vision of success. In conclusion, developing and implementing a vision and goal is foundational to effective educational leadership. It provides direction, fosters coherence, enables strategic decision making, and promotes continuous improvement. As stewards of the educational journey, principals must harness the power of vision to chart a course towards a brighter future for their school communities. Question number 2. Why is it necessary to use data when planning to implement a vision and goals? So, here the principal has to remember that it is very necessary to use the data when planning to implement a vision and goals. Why is it necessary? To effectively respond to this question, for the school leaders licensure assessment 6990 exam, it's crucial to highlight the integral role of data in strategic decision making and the implementation of a school's vision and goals. Here's a structured answer. Utilizing data is indispensable when planning to implement a vision and goals within a school setting. Data serves as a cornerstone of evidence-based decision making, ensuring that strategic initiatives are informed, targeted, and aligned with the overarching vision and goals of the institution. First and foremost, data provides the factual foundation upon which to access the current state of affairs within the school community. Through the analysis of various metrics such as student achievement data, demographic trends, and stakeholder feedback, principals gain valuable insights into existing strengths, challenges, and opportunities. This diagnostic understanding forms a basis for setting realistic and aspirational goals that address the specific needs and aspirations of the school community. Moreover, data enables principals to monitor the progress towards the attainment of established goals and benchmarks. By establishing clear metrics and indicators of success, principals can track the performance, they can identify areas of progress and pinpoint potential barriers or areas requiring intervention. This ongoing monitoring and evaluation process empowers principals to make informed adjustments to strategies and initiatives, ensuring that efforts remain focused and effective in achieving desired outcomes. Furthermore, Data facilitates accountability and transparency in the implementation of a school's vision and goals. By establishing measurable targets and benchmarks, principals create a framework for assessing performance and holding stakeholders accountable for their contributions towards the collective mission. This culture of accountability fosters a sense of ownership and commitment among teachers, staff, students, and parents, driving collective action towards shared objectives. Additionally, data-driven decision-making promotes resource optimization and strategic allocation. By analyzing data on student needs, program effectiveness, and resource utilization, principals can identify areas of inefficiency or redundancy and reallocate resources to initiatives with the greatest impact. This strategic deployment of resources maximizes the school's capacity to achieve its vision and goals within the constraints of available resources. In summary, the use of data is essential when planning to implement a vision and goals within a school context. Data provides the empirical foundation for setting realistic goals, monitoring progress, fostering accountability, and optimizing resource allocation. By leveraging data-driven insights, principals can effectively navigate the complexities of education leadership and drive meaningful progress towards the realization of their school's vision and goals. This response demonstrates a comprehensive understanding of the necessity of data in strategic planning and implementation within a school leadership context, addressing the key components of the question in a clear and organized manner. Next question. The question number 3. What is meant by data-driven decision making? So actually this requires a clear understanding of the concept and its implication for educational leadership. Here's a structured response. Data-driven decision making refers to the process of making informed and strategic choices based on empirical evidence and quantitative analysis rather than intuition or anecdotal observations alone. In the context of education leadership, data-driven decision-making entails using various types of data to assess the current state of affairs, identify patterns and trends, and inform the planning and implementation of initiatives aimed at improving student outcomes and organizational effectiveness. At its core, data-driven decision-making emphasizes the importance of objectivity, accuracy, and accountability in the decision-making process. Rather than relying solely on subjective impressions or personal biases, which is very common, education leaders must leverage data to ensure that their decisions are grounded in empirical reality and aligned with the overarching goals and priorities of the school community. Data-driven decision making encompasses several key principles. Number 1, data collection. So under data collection, it is the education leaders collect a diverse array of data from multiple sources, including student achievement data, demographic information, stakeholders feedback, and organizational metrics. This data collection process ensures a comprehensive understanding of the factors influencing student performance and organizational effectiveness. Number 2, data analysis. Once the data has been collected, educational leaders analyze it using various quantitative and qualitative methods to identify patterns, trends, and correlations. This analysis enables leaders to discern actionable insights and opportunities for improvement within the school community. Number 3, evidence-based action. Based on the findings of data analysis, education leaders develop strategic action plans and interventions aimed at addressing identified needs and opportunities. These action plans are grounded in the evidence-based practices and tailored to the specific context and priorities of the school community. Number 4, monitoring and evaluation. Education leaders continuously monitor the implementation of their action plans and evaluate their effectiveness using ongoing data collection and analysis. This iterative process allows leaders to assess progress towards goals, identify areas of success, and as needed to ensure the continuous improvement. Last point, that is under the data-driven decision making, transparency and accountability, which is extremely important for the school leaders to remember. So throughout the data-driven decision-making process, education leaders prioritize transparency and accountability by clearly communicating their rationale, goals, and expectations to stakeholders. By involving stakeholders in the decision-making process and providing regular updates on progress, leaders foster a culture of trust, collaboration, and shared responsibility within the school community. In summary, data-driven decision making is a systematic and evidence-based. It is a systematic and evidence-based approach to educational. So it is very, very important for the school leaders to understand the importance of evidence-based practices, and it has to be tailored to the specific context and priorities of the school community. So, in summary or to conclude, data-driven decision making is a systematic and evidence-based approach to educational leadership that prioritizes the use of data to inform and guide strategic choices. By leveraging empirical evidence and quantitative analysis, education leaders can make informed decisions that maximize student success, organizational effectiveness, and overall school improvement. Kindly note, this response provides a comprehensive overview of the concept of data-driven decision making within the context of education leadership, addressing the key components of the question in a clear and structured manner. So now let's move on to the next question. Question number 4. What types of data are valuable for developing or revising a vision and goals? So crafting a suitable response to this discussion question requires identifying the types of data that are instrumental in informing the development or revision of a school's vision and goals. Here's a structured response. Developing or revising a vision and goals for a school requires a comprehensive understanding of the current state of affairs and the aspirations of the school community. Several types of data are invaluable in this process, providing insights into various aspects of student performance, stakeholder perspectives, and organizational effectiveness. So, number 1, when they ask you what type of data are valuable for developing this, it starts with the student achievement data. Student achievement data, which includes standardized test scores, formative assessments, their passing rates, the academic growth measures, offer essential insights into student learning outcomes and academic progress. Analyzing this data allows the school leaders to identify areas of strength and for improvement, informing the establishment of ambitious yet realistic academic goals aligned with student needs and aspirations. Number 2, demographic data. Demographic data such as student demographics, socioeconomic indicators, English language learner status, and special education enrollment. These things provide valuable context for understanding the unique needs and challenges of the student population. By disaggregating demographic data, school leaders can identify equity gaps and tailor their vision and goals to ensure equitable access and opportunity for all students. Number three, stakeholders' feedback. Soliciting feedback from various stakeholders, including students, parents, teachers, staff, and community members, offers invaluable insights into their values, beliefs, priorities, and aspirations for the school. Survey, focus groups, interviews, and meetings can be used to gather qualitative data on stakeholders' perceptions, their preferences and concerns, informing the development of a vision and goals that resonate with the broader school community. Next is organizational metrics. Now, these organizational metrics means what? Like school climate surveys, the attendance rates, the discipline data, the staff turnover rates, all these details provides insights into the overall health and effectiveness of the school as an organization. Analyzing these metrics can help the school leaders identify areas of organizational strength and areas for improvement, guiding the development of goals related to school culture, climate, and operational efficiency. Last important type of data is the best practices and research based evidence. Drawing on best practices and research based evidence in education provides school leaders with insights into effective strategies, interventions, and approaches for achieving desired outcomes. Reviewing relevant literature, studies, and case examples can inform the development of goals that are grounded in evidence and aligned with proven practices for promoting student success and school improvement. So, to conclude, a variety of data types are valuable for developing or revising a vision and goals for a school. By actually leveraging the student achievement data and all this data, a school leader can develop a vision and goals that are informed, strategic, and responsive to the needs and aspirations of the school community. So, this response provides a structured overview of the types of data valuable for developing or revising a school's vision and goals, demonstrating an understanding of the diverse source of information that informs strategic decision making in educational leadership. Question number 5. Why would it be valuable for a school leader to poll key stakeholders about the purpose of education when developing a vision and goals? The question is, why would it be valuable for a school leader to poll key stakeholders about the purpose of education when developing a vision and goals? Crafting a suitable response to this discussion question actually involves recognizing the importance of engaging key stakeholders in the process of developing a school's vision and goals, particularly regarding the purpose of education. Here is a structured response. Engaging key stakeholders in discussions about the purpose of education is invaluable for several reasons, particularly when developing a school's vision and goals. Here's why. Number one, shared ownership and buy-in. Polling key stakeholders about the purpose of education fosters a sense of shared ownership and buy-in in the vision and goals development process. So when stakeholders feel that their perspectives and values are valued and considered, they are more likely to actively support and contribute to the realization of the school's vision and goals. Next is important reason is alignment with community values. Schools are integral parts of their communities, and the purpose of education should reflect the values, beliefs, and aspirations of the community. By polling key stakeholders, including parents, students, teachers, staff, and community members, school leaders can actually ensure that the vision and goals are aligned with the broader community's expectations and priorities. Next is responsive to students' need. Students are at the heart of education, and their needs and aspirations should inform the purpose of education. Polling students about their views on the purpose of education can actually provide valuable insights into their motivations, interests, and goals, allowing school leaders to tailor the vision and goals to better meet student needs and aspirations. Next important reason, informed decision making. Engaging key stakeholders in discussions about the purpose of education ensures that decisions about the vision and goals are informed by a diverse range of perspectives and experiences. By gathering input from stakeholders with different roles and perspectives, school leaders can make more informed decisions that reflect the complexity and diversity of the school community. Last but not the least, the very important point is promotion of equity and inclusion. Polling key stakeholders about the purpose of education helps ensure that the vision and goals are inclusive and equitable. By actively seeking input from stakeholders from diverse backgrounds and communities, school leaders can identify and address systematic barriers to equity and inclusion, promoting a vision of education that is accessible and empowering for all students. So, in short, to conclude, we can say that polling key stakeholders about the purpose of education when developing a vision and goals is valuable because it promotes the shared ownership and buy-in, the alignment with community values, responsive to student needs, informed decision making, and promotion of equity and inclusion. So this helps in understanding in a better way why it is valuable for a school leader to poll the key stakeholders. Next question. Question number 6. When considering goals for a school, it's important for a principal to distinguish between those that are measurable and those that are not. Here the question is, what goals are measurable and what goals are non-measurable? So we need to understand, and the structured response will be measurable goals are those that can be quantified or objectively assessed using specific criteria or metrics, whereas non-measurable goals are those that are subjective or difficult to assess in a concrete or quantifiable manner. Now, under the measurable goals, we have academic achievement, that is, goals related to academic achievement such as increasing standardized test scores, improving the passing rates, or raising student proficiency levels in core subjects are measurable. So these goals can be quantified using data from the assessments, exams, and other standardized measures of student learning. Next is attendance, which is also coming under measurable goals. Goals relating to improving student attendance rates or reducing chronic absenteeism are measurable. Attendance data can be collected and analyzed to track progress towards these goals with specific benchmarks established to gauge the success. Next is behavioral outcomes. Goals related to improving student behavior and reducing disciplinary incidents are measurable. Data on disciplinary referrals, suspensions, and other behavior related metrics can be collected and analyzed to assess progress towards these goals over time. Next is parent and community engagement. Goals related to increasing parent community and community engagement, such as attendance at school events or participation in parent teacher conferences, are measurable. Surveys, even attendance logs, and other data collection methods can be used to track participation and engagement levels. Next measurable goals is staff development. Goals related to staff development and professional growth, such as increasing teacher retention rates or improving staff satisfaction scores, are measurable. Surveys, exit interviews, and performance evaluations can be used to gather data on staff perceptions and experiences. Now let us see what comes under non-measurable goals. Number one is student well-being. Goals related to improving student well-being or promoting social emotional learning may be non-measurable. While these goals are important, they may be difficult to assess using quantitative measures alone and may require more qualitative or anecdotal evidence to evaluate. Next is school culture. Goals related to fostering a positive school culture or promoting inclusivity and diversity may be non-measurable. While efforts to improve school culture are essential, assessing progress in these areas may rely more on subjective observations and qualitative feedback from stakeholders. Next is community partnership. Goals related to building partnerships with community, organizations, or businesses may be non-measurable. While the establishment of partnership is important, measuring the impact of these relationships may be challenging and may require a more holistic assessment approach. Next important point under the non-measurable goals is non-term impact. Goals related to non-term impact, long-term impact, such as preparing students for future success in college, career, and life, may be non-measurable in the short term. While these goals are aspirational and may guide strategic planning efforts, assessing progress towards them may require longitudinal data collection and analysis. Last important one under the non-measurable goals is ethical and moral development. Goals relating to fostering ethical and moral development in students may be non-measurable, while promoting values such as integrity, empathy, and respect is important. Assessing progress in these areas may be subjective and may require a more holistic approach to evaluation. While both types of goals are important in guiding school improvement efforts, the school principals must be mindful of the distinction and use between them, that is measurable goals and non-measurable goals, and try to use a combination of quantitative and qualitative measures to assess progress towards both types of goals effectively. This response provides a structured overview of both measurable and non-measurable goals in a school context, demonstrating an understanding of the different types of goals and their implications for assessment and evaluation in educational leadership. So question number 7, why is it important for a school leader to have effective oral and written communication skills? This is very, very important. And while crafting a suitable response to this discussion question, it actually requires highlighting the critical role of effective communication skills for a school leader. Here's a structured response. Effective oral and written communication skills are essential for school leaders for several compelling reasons. Number one, building relationships. School leaders serve as the face of the school community and must establish positive relationships with various stakeholders, including students, parents, teachers, staff, and community members. Effective communication skills enable leaders to build trust, rapport, and credibility, fostering a supportive and collaborative school culture. Number two, setting direction. School leaders are responsible for articulating a clear vision and goals for the school community. Effective communication skills enable leaders to convey their vision and goals in a compelling and inspiring manner, rallying stakeholders around a common mission and fostering a sense of shared purpose and commitment. Number three, aligning expectations. Effective communication skills are essential for aligning expectations and priorities among the stakeholders. By clearly communicating expectations, goals, and performance standards, school leaders ensure that everyone understands their roles and responsibilities and works towards common objectives. Number four, facilitating collaboration. School leaders must foster a culture of collaboration and teamwork among staff members to promote student success and school improvement. Effective communication skills enable leaders to facilitate productive meetings, encourage open dialogue, and resolve conflicts constructively, fostering a culture of mutual respect and cooperation. Number five, engaging and empowering others. Effective communication skills empower school leaders to engage and empower others to contribute to the school community's success. By listening actively, soliciting input, and acknowledging diverse perspectives, leaders create a sense of inclusivity and ownership among stakeholders, motivating them to take initiative and contribute their talents and ideas to achieve shared goals. Number six, navigating challenges. School leaders must navigate various challenges and crises that arise within the school community. Effective communication skills enable leaders to convey information accurately, calmly, and decisively during challenging situations, reassuring stakeholders and providing direction and support to address issues effectively. Number seven, advocating for the school. The school leaders should serve as advocates for the school community, advocating for resources, advocating for support, advocating for recognition from external stakeholders, likewise policymakers or community organizations, etc. Effective communication skills enable leaders to articulate the school's needs, accomplishments, and aspirations persuasively, garnering support and resources to advance the school's mission and goals. So, to conclude, effective oral and written communication skills are indispensable for school leaders in building relationships, setting directions, aligning expectations, facilitating collaboration, engaging and empowering others, navigating challenges, and advocating for the school community. By mastering these skills, school leaders can inspire trust, foster collaboration, and drive meaningful progress towards student success and school improvement. This response provides a structured overview of the importance of effective communication skills for school leaders, demonstrating an understanding of the critical role that communication plays in educational leadership. Now let's move on to the next question, that is question number 8. The question is, why is it necessary to involve others in developing and implementing a vision and goals? Okay, why is it necessary? So please understand, while crafting a suitable response for to this discussion questions, actually it requires recognizing the importance of collaboration and inclusivity in the development and implementation of a school's vision and goals. So here's a structured response. Involving others in the development and implementation of a vision and goals is necessary due to several compelling reasons. Number one, shared ownership and buy-in. When stakeholders are involved in the process of developing a vision and goals, they feel a sense of ownership and investment in the outcomes. This shared ownership fosters buy-in and commitment among stakeholders, motivating them to actively contribute their ideas, expertise, and resources to the realization of the vision and goals. Number two, diverse perspectives and insights. Involving a diverse range of stakeholders, including students, parents, teachers, staff, and community members, actually it ensures that a wide variety of perspectives and insights are considered in the decision making process. Each stakeholder group brings unique experiences, knowledge, and priorities to the table, enriching the dialogue and leading to more comprehensive and innovative solutions. Number three, enhanced creativity and innovation. Collaboration stimulates creativity and innovation by encouraging brainstorming, experimentation, and exploration of new ideas. When stakeholders work together to develop a vision and goals, actually they leverage their collective creativity to envision bold and transformative initiatives that may not have been possible through individual efforts alone. So understand the importance. Next is increased accountability and commitment. Involving others in the development and implementation of a vision and goals promotes accountability and commitment among stakeholders. When individuals are actively engaged in the decision making process and have a voice in the shaping the direction of the school, they are more likely to take ownership of the outcomes and hold themselves and others accountable for achieving the established goals. Next point is better informed decision making. Collaborative decision making ensures that decisions are informed by a broad range of perspectives and expertise. By soliciting input from stakeholders with different roles, backgrounds, and experiences, school leaders gain a more comprehensive understanding of the challenges and opportunities facing the school community, leading to more informed and effective decision making. Next important point is improved implementation and sustainability. Involving others in the development and implementation of a vision and goals actually increases the likelihood of successful implementation and long-term sustainability. When stakeholders are engaged from the outset, they are more likely to understand and support the vision and goals, leading to smoother implementation processes and greater resilience in the face of challenges. So to conclude, in summary, involving others in the development and implementation of a vision and goals is necessary because it fosters shared ownership and buy-in, brings diverse perspectives and insights to the table, stimulates creativity and innovation, promotes accountability and commitment, facilitates better informed decision making, and improves implementation and sustainability. By embracing collaboration and inclusivity, school leaders can actually harness the collective wisdom and energy of the entire school community to drive meaningful progress towards a shared vision of success. This response actually provides a structured overview of the necessity of involving others in developing and implementing a school's vision and goals, demonstrating an understanding of the importance of collaboration and inclusivity in educational leadership. So that was question number 8. Now we move on to question number 9. What are some of the key strategies for involving community members in school planning? So the question is very interesting. We have to highlight some of the key strategies for involving. So crafting a suitable response to this discussion question actually entails identifying key strategies that school principals can employ to effectively involve community members in school planning processes. Here's a structured response. Involving community members in school planning is essential for fostering collaboration, building support, and ensuring that the school's goals and initiatives align with the needs and aspirations of the broader community. Here are some key strategies for effectively involving community members in the school planning. Number one, establishing partnership. Forge partnerships with the local community, organizations, businesses, and civic groups to create avenues for community involvement in school planning. Collaborate with these partners to identify shared goals and opportunities for mutual respect and engagement. Number two, creating advisory committees. Establish advisory committees comprised of community members, parents, educators, and other stakeholders to provide input and guidance on key aspects of school planning, such as curriculum development, budgeting, and the school improvement initiatives. Ensure that these committees reflect the diversity of the community and provide opportunities for meaningful participation. Number three, conducting community surveys. Administer surveys to community members to gather feedback on their priorities, concerns, and aspirations for the school. Use the survey data to inform decision making and prioritize initiatives that resonate with the community's needs and values. Next key strategy is hosting community forums. So organizing community forums or hall meetings to provide opportunities for community members to share their perspectives, ask questions, and engage in dialogue with school leaders and school educators. Use these forums to solicit input on key issues and solicit ideas for school improvement. Next is engaging in outreach activities. So conduct outreach activities such as open houses, parent nights, and community events to promote transparency, build relationships, and encourage community involvement in school planning. Use these opportunities to showcase school achievements, highlight upcoming initiatives, and invite community members to participate in decision making process. Next is utilizing technology. Leverage technology platforms. It's very, very important for the school leaders to understand. Now, when we talk about technology platforms, it can be like online surveys, social media, virtual meetings, etc., which also facilitates communication and engagement with the community members who may be unable to attend in-person events. Provide multiple channels for community members to provide feedback and stay informed about school planning activities. Next is fostering volunteerism. Encourage community members to volunteer their time and expertise to support school planning efforts. Create opportunities for community members to serve on task forces or participate in working groups or contribute their skills in areas such as fundraising, marketing, or event planning. Last but not the least, it is all about providing training and resources. Offer training the sessions and resources to the community members to equip them with the knowledge and skills needed to participate effectively in school planning processes. Provide guidance on topics such as budgeting, strategic planning, and decision making to empower community members to make meaningful contributions to school improvement efforts. In summary, involving community members in school planning requires proactive outreach, transparent communication, meaningful opportunities for engagement. So, by employing these strategies, school leaders can cultivate a culture of collaboration and partnership that will enrich the school planning process and will promote shared ownership of the school success. This response provides a structured overview of key strategies for involving community members in school planning, demonstrating an understanding of the importance of community engagement in educational leadership. And now let's move on to the next question. Question number 10. What are some of the key strategies for involving community members in school planning? So, as strategic leaders, you might have noticed the important questions here, and all these aspects are very, very important, very crucial for you all to remember. So, again, look at the question properly. What are some of the key strategies for involving community members in the school planning? So, crafting a suitable response to this discussion question actually entails identifying key strategies that school principals can employ to effectively involve community members in school planning processes. Here's a structured response. Involving community members in school planning is essential for fostering collaboration, building support, and ensuring that the school's goals and initiatives align with the needs and aspirations of the broader community. Here are some key strategies for effectively involving community members in school planning. Number one, it is establishing partnership. Forge partnership with local community, organization, businesses and civic groups to create avenues for community involvement in school planning. Collaborate with these partners to identify shared goals and opportunities for mutual support and engagement. Next is creating advisory committees. Establish advisory committees comprised of community members, parents, educators, and other stakeholders to provide input and guidance on key aspects of school planning, such as very important is curriculum development, budgeting, and school improvement initiatives. Ensure that these committees reflect the diversity of the community and provide opportunities for meaningful participation. Number three, it is conducting community surveys. Administer surveys to community members to gather feedback on their priorities, concerns, and aspirations for the school. Use the survey data to inform decision making and prioritize initiatives that resonate with the community's needs and values. Number four, hosting community forums. Organize community forums or meetings to provide opportunities for the community members to share their perspectives, ask questions, and engage in dialogue with school leaders and educators. Try to use these forums to solicit input on key issues and solicit ideas for school improvement. Next is engaging in outreach activity. Talking about the outreach activity, try to conduct these activities such as open houses, parent nights, parent evenings, community events, and to promote transparency, to build relationship. It will encourage community involvement in the school planning. So use these opportunities to showcase schools achievements, highlight upcoming initiatives, and invite community members to participate in decision making process. Utilizing technology again, leverage the technology platforms such as online surveys, social media, virtual meetings to facilitate communication and engagement with community members who may be unable to attend in-person events. Provide multiple channels for community members to provide feedback and stay informed about school planning. Fostering volunteerism. Try to encourage community members to volunteer their time and expertise to support school planning efforts. Try to create opportunities for community members to serve on task forces, maybe participate in the working groups or contribute their skills in areas such as fundraising, marketing, or event planning. Last but not the least, providing training and resources. Offer training sessions and resources to community members to equip them with the knowledge and skills needed to participate effectively in school planning processes. Provide guidance on topics such as budgeting, strategic planning, and decision making to empower community members to make meaningful contributions to school improvement efforts. So, in summary, involving community members in school planning requires proactive outreach, transparent communication, and meaningful opportunities for engagement. By employing the above strategies, a school leader can cultivate a culture of collaboration and partnership that enriches the school planning process and promotes shared ownership of the school success. This response provides a structured overview of key strategies for involving community members in school planning, demonstrating an understanding of the importance of community engagement in education leadership. Next question is, how can school community members learn more about the importance of having a school vision and goals? So, crafting a suitable response to this question involves outlining effective strategies for educating school community members about the importance of having a school vision and goals. Here's a structured response. Educating school community members about the importance of having a school vision and goals requires proactive communication, engagement, and collaboration. Here are several effective strategies for achieving this. So you will see that a lot of answers are overlapping. So it is easy for you to remember. You can use these points in any questions that is applicable. So here are the several effective strategies for achieving this. Number one, communication channels. Utilize various communication channels to disseminate information about the school's vision and goals to community members. This includes newsletter, school websites, social media platforms, and email updates. Regularly communicate updates and progress related to the vision and goals to keep community members informed and engaged. Number two, community meetings. When we talk about the community meetings, try to host community meetings or hall meetings, specifically focusing on discussing the school's vision and goals. Try to provide opportunities for community members to ask questions, which is very, very important. Share the feedback and provide input on the development and refinement of the vision and goals. These meetings actually can foster dialogue, build understanding, better understanding. In fact, it can promote buy-in among the community members. Number three, it is school events. Try to incorporate discussions about the school's visions and goals into various school events and activities such as parent-teacher conferences, open houses, back-to-school nights. Use these opportunities to highlight the connection between the vision and goals and student success, academic achievement, and overall school improvement. Next is parent and community workshop. Try to organize workshops or training sessions specifically designed to educate parents and community members about the importance of having a school vision and goals. Provide information about the role of the vision and goals in guiding decision making, setting priorities, and driving school improvement efforts. Offer practical tips and strategies for supporting the vision and goals at home and in the community. Number five, it is advisory committees. Invite community members to participate in advisory committees or task forces focused on developing and implementing the school's vision and goals. provide opportunities for community members to contribute their expertise, insights, and perspectives to the planning process. This involvement fosters a sense of ownership and investment in the vision and goals among community members. Number 6 is partnership with community organization. Try to collaborate with the local community organization, businesses and civic groups to promote awareness and understanding of the school's vision and goals. Engage these partners in initiatives and projects aligned with the vision and goals, demonstrating the tangible impact of the vision on the broader community. Next point is the student involvement. Engage students as ambassadors for the school's vision and goals, empowering them to communicate the importance of the vision to their families and the community. Provide opportunities for students to showcase how the vision and goals are reflected in their learning experiences, achievements, and aspirations. Last important point is feedback mechanism. Establish feedback mechanisms such as surveys, suggestion boxes, or online forums to solicit input and feedback from community members about the school's vision and goals. Use this feedback to refine and improve the vision and goals based on the needs and priorities of the community. So, by employing these strategies, school leaders can effectively educate school community members about the importance of having a school vision and goals, fostering understanding, engagement, and support for the vision and goals across the entire school community. This response provides actually a structured overview of effective strategies for educating school community members about the importance of having a school vision and goals, demonstrating an understanding of the role of communication and engagement in educational leadership. Now, question number 11, the next question. Let us read the question properly. What processes are involved in consensus building and also conflict resolution? So here's a structured response addressing the processes involved in consensus building and conflict resolution within a school leadership context. Consensus building. Consensus building in a school leadership context involves several key processes. Number one, identifying common goals. Now, the school leaders initiate the consensus building process by identifying common goals or objectives that align with the school's mission and values. This involves engaging stakeholders in discussions to clarify shared priorities and aspirations for the school community. Number two, active listening and empathy. Effective consensus building requires school leaders to actively listen to the perspectives and concerns of all stakeholders involved. By demonstrating empathy and understanding, leaders create a supportive environment where individuals feel heard and valued, facilitating constructive dialogue and collaboration. Number three, open communication. Transparent and open communication is essential for fostering trust and building consensus among stakeholders. School leaders provide regular updates and information about the consensus building process, soliciting feedback and input from all parties involved to ensure that decisions are informed and inclusive. Next is exploring the alternatives. Consensus building involves exploring a range of alternatives and options to address the needs and concerns of stakeholders. School leaders encourage creativity and innovation, inviting stakeholders to contribute ideas and proposals that reflect diverse perspectives and priorities. Number five, negotiation and compromise. Negotiation and compromise are integral to reaching consensus among stakeholders with differing viewpoints or interests. School leaders facilitate discussions to identify areas of agreement and common ground, working collaboratively to find solutions that accommodate the needs and preferences of all parties involved. Next point is consensus decision making. Now, this involves reaching agreement among stakeholders through mutual consent or unanimous approval. School leaders guide stakeholders through the decision making process, ensuring that all voices are heard and that decisions reflect the collective will of the group. Now let's move on to conflict resolution. Now conflict resolution in a school leadership context involves several key processes. Number one, conflict identification. Now here school leaders begin the conflict resolution process by identifying the underlying causes of conflict and understanding the perspectives and interests of all parties involved. This may involve conducting interviews, surveys, or mediation sessions to gather information and insights into the nature of the conflict. Number two, facilitated dialogue. Facilitated dialogue provides a structured framework for stakeholders to engage in constructive communication and problem solving. School leaders serve as mediators or facilitators, guiding stakeholders through discussions aimed at clarifying misunderstandings, addressing grievances, and finding common ground. Number three, active listening and validation. School leaders actually demonstrate active listening and validation by acknowledging the perspectives and feelings of all parties involved in the conflict. By validating individuals' experiences and emotions, leaders create a supportive environment where stakeholders feel empowered to express themselves and engage in productive dialogue. Number four, negotiation and mediation. These techniques are employed to help parties in conflict explore alternative solutions and reach mutually acceptable, agreements. So, school leaders facilitate negotiation session and mediate discussions, helping stakeholders identify shared interests and work towards mutually beneficial outcomes. Next is conflict management strategies. Conflict management strategies such as de-escalation techniques and collaborative problem solving are implemented to address conflict and promote resolution. School leaders may provide training and resources to stakeholders on conflict management skills, empowering them to navigate conflict effectively and constructively. Next, last point is follow up and monitoring. So we're talking about conflict resolution, the last point. So here conflict resolution is an ongoing process that requires follow up and monitoring to ensure that agreements are upheld and that conflicts do not resurface. School leaders establish mechanisms for ongoing communication and feedback, providing support and guidance to stakeholders as they navigate potential challenges and issues. So this response provides actually a structured overview of the processes involved in consensus building and conflict resolution within a school leadership context, demonstrating an understanding of the importance of effective communication, collaboration, and problem solving skills in addressing complex issues and promoting positive outcomes in schools. So, we will move on to the last question under the strategic leadership. How can a school leader distribute responsibility effectively? This is very, very important. because we do delegate the authority, delegation, authorities and response. A lot of things are there to be noted. So let us move on to this question. Think well and let us try to understand. So actually, the question again, let us see, how can a school leader distribute responsibility effectively? So here are several strategies that a school leader can utilize to distribute responsibility effectively. Number one, delegating authority. School leaders should delegate authority to capable staff members who demonstrate competency and commitment in specific areas of expertise. By entrusting responsibilities to qualified individuals, leaders empower them to take ownership of their roles and contribute to the overall success of the school. Number two, identifying strengths and talents. School leaders should identify the strengths and talents of staff members and assign responsibilities accordingly. By matching tasks with individuals' skills and interests, leaders can leverage their unique abilities to achieve optimal outcomes and promote professional growth and development. Number three, setting clear expectations. School leaders should set clear expectations for staff members regarding their roles, responsibilities, and performance standards. By establishing transparent guidelines and accountability measures, leaders will provide clarity, should provide clarity and direction, enabling the staff members to understand their duties and contribute effectively to the school's mission and goals. Number four, providing support and resources. School leaders should provide adequate support and resources to staff members to help them fulfill their responsibilities effectively. This includes offering training, professional development opportunities, and access to tools and materials necessary for their success in their roles. Next point is promoting collaboration and teamwork. School leaders should foster a culture of collaboration and teamwork among staff members, encouraging them to work together towards common goals and objectives. By promoting open communication, sharing best practices, and recognizing contributions, leaders create a supportive environment where staff members feel valued and motivated to collaborate effectively. Next important point is empowering decision making. School leaders should empower staff members to make decisions and take initiative within their areas of responsibilities. By granting autonomy and encouraging innovation, leaders actually cultivate a sense of ownership and investment among staff members, fostering a culture of shared leadership and continuous improvement. Next point is monitoring progress and providing feedback. School leaders should monitor the progress of staff members in fulfilling their responsibilities and providing constructive feedback and guidance as needed. By offering regular feedback and recognition for achievements, leaders support staff members in their professional growth and ensure that expectations are being met effectively. The last and the most important point is evaluating and adjusting strategies. School leaders should regularly evaluate the effectiveness of their distribution of responsibility strategies and make adjustments as needed based on feedback and outcomes. By reflecting on successes and challenges, leaders can actually refine their approaches and optimize the distribution of responsibility to support the school's mission and goals effectively. So, in summary, distributing responsibility effectively involves delegating authority, identifying strengths and talents, setting clear expectations, providing support and resources, promoting collaboration and teamwork, empowering decision making, monitoring progress and providing feedback, and evaluating and adjusting strategies as needed. By employing these strategies, school leaders can empower staff members, enhance organizational effectiveness, and promote a culture of shared leadership and continuous improvement within the school community. This response provides a structured overview of effective strategies for distributing responsibility effectively among staff members, demonstrating an understanding of the importance of empowerment, collaboration, and accountability in school leadership. So we covered the 12 questions which comes under as a part of discussion questions under the category strategic leadership, where again I repeat, you can expect 20 questions, and out of the 20 questions, this will be very important area on whatever we have discussed today. So in closing, as I come to the closing, let us remember that strategic leadership in education is not just a role, it's a calling. It's about shaping the minds of tomorrow, molding the future leaders of our world, and empowering every student to reach their fullest potential. As we reflect on our exploration of the SLLA 6990 sample questions, let us carry forward the invaluable lessons we have learned about vision, data, communication, and collaboration. By embodying these principles in our leadership journey, we have the power to ignite a spark of inspiration in every student, to unlock their hidden talents, and to guide them towards greatness. Together, let's create learning environments that are not only nurturing and inclusive but also dynamic and innovative, where every student feels valued, supported, and empowered to thrive. So, as we bid farewell to this chapter of our journey, I invite you to continue this quest for excellence with me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more transformative insights on the different categories that we have. Your support fuels our mission to make a positive impact in the lives of students and communities worldwide. Thank you. Thank you for joining me on this incredible journey, and let's continue to inspire and empower each other as we shape the future of education. Thank you once again.